Hey, it's Rylan with the Vic Shop. Today I wanted to talk about Lloydz Timing Wheel. The timing wheel is a product that fits any Victory motorcycle 2008 and newer, any model. If it's made in 2008, 9, 10, anything newer than that, this is the best thing, the best money to power ratio that you can buy. For $162, including the gasket, this is a great product, and I'm going to show you a couple of things on how to use it today. So the Lloydz timing wheel bolts onto the end of the crankshaft, and it works by fooling the computer into thinking that the crankshaft is a couple of degrees ahead or a couple of degrees behind, however you want to set it up, which is going to help with power delivery, makes more low-end torque. Some people report better fuel mileage, more throttle response. And the way it works is it's like a veneer. So right now we're at 0. And if we wanted to advance the timing, we would want these veneer marks to be in the advanced side. Conversely, if we were to retard the timing, these marks would be in the negative side. So generally we start with a 4-degree advance. So this would be, since these two are lined up, that's 1 degree. Here's 2 degrees. If we line up the 2 marks, here's 3, and here's 4. So this is a 4-degree advance. I know I'm advanced because this is in the positive side and the 4th marks are lined up. So the bolts from Lloydz will not be torqued, so make sure that you torque those bolts before you put it together. And I'll go over those again when we install it. Some bikes will take more timing than others. Actually, if 4 works good for you, you could try 5 or 6 or 7. It goes all the way up to 8. But I would recommend that you try it by riding it on the street, and eventually you're going to have too much advance and it'll start pinging. You'll have detonation. And some bikes won't even take 4, and maybe 2 is better for you. But for 90% of the bikes, 4 degrees advance is a great starting point. Alright, now that it's all set up, Gabe will show you how to install it. So we got the floorboard down, and then we'll remove the 6 bolts that hold the cam cover on. And then he'll pull the cover off and lay it to the side because there's a wire in there that's going to read the timing wheel. Remove the gasket. And you can see the timing wheel is retained by one 13mm bolt, which he's going to zip off. It's regular thread. And then I'll put the new one on. It's keyed, so there's only one way to get it on there. And then it'll double check the torque, and you can use a screwdriver to stop the crankshaft from turning. It's good. Now double check the torque. on the other bolts. That's very important that you don't forget the 2 bolts that came with the wheel. And you remember up on the bench we made sure it was advanced properly. And that's good. And then we'll put the Lloyd's reusable gasket on there once he wipes the oil off. This way the gasket can be removed and installed many times if you decide you want to make some changes. Now he's going to ensure that the wire goes back into its groove in the cover so it doesn't get chewed up in the crankshaft. Wipe up the excess oil, we'll zip the bolts down, torque everything to spec, and we'll go and run this bike again. Alright, since we got the benefit of the dyno here, let's see what 4 degrees advanced timing does to this thing. Here we go. The blue lines are the before run that we've done, and the red lines are after. This is the torque. Torque is what we look at mostly because it's what's getting you down the road. At 2,500 RPM, just the addition of the timing wheel, which took us just a couple of minutes, went from almost 90 foot-pounds to 94. And as you can see, the red line is higher almost throughout the entire range. So it made more torque throughout the whole thing, about anywhere from 2 to 4 torque, and about the same for horsepower all the way through the range. So $162 in just a few minutes of work. What a great gain. So that's Lloyd's timing wheel in a nutshell. Typically we'll try playing with it a little bit more. Maybe we'll advance it a little, see what that gets us. This bike's got a power commander, and we can actually custom tailor the rest of the ignition map to match this bike perfectly here on the dyno, but I can't give you all my secrets right away. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.